All right, welcome to Liverpool Connection podcast. I'm Julian. I'm here with Glenn today, and of course, we have the big breaking news that Liverpool are looking to complete a deal for Dominik Szoboszlai. I might have said that wrong, like everyone else I've seen today, but um, I think I'm close to being correct. Dominik Szoboszlai. So, anyway, regardless of the name, I'm sure many of us and many people watching didn't know much about this kid within the last 48 hours. Now everyone's been looking on YouTube, they've been looking on Twitter, they've been looking at all the videos. He does look like a very good player. He is highly thought of. His assists, his goals are really impressive for someone aged 22. Seems to be fit consistently as well. And we know YouTube is not a great parameter of players. Markovic looked world class on YouTube, but didn't turn out that way. But there's something a little bit different, I think, about this player. I know Kevin Hetchard, the main European journo who knows his stuff, really rates him, says he's one of the top players in Europe. So it looks like a statement deal. It's the kind of player that we need to give competition on that right hand side to the Henderson role, essentially, which is right on the midfield. But the type of qualities, what I've read about him, what I've seen about him, looks like he's going to fit right into this Klopp Liverpool team. So, Glenn, thoughts?
Yeah, my mate Dom. Yeah,
Your mate Dom.
I've been watching. I remember watching him for the under-17s Hungarian team. No,
We didn't record that one, did we? You did a reaction show, but
yeah,
unfortunately,
no,
it didn't. Yeah, it didn't record.
I've not really seen him. I've never seen him play really. Just did what everything else has done today, like you said. But it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, Liverpool signing a new player. For what we're talking about is about 60 million.
Yeah.
Is exciting. And like you say, I think one of the main things about this is that 100% Liverpool are going to be playing with this box midfield, which I know Mr. Delgros is going to be fuming about. But we are going. It looks like the future is Liverpool playing with these two number 10s ish, eight 10s behind two defensive midfielders as well. So it's a big move. And the fact that we may have a little bit of cover now for Salah, there might be some sort of maybe long-term thing about him maybe even playing on that right-hand side. So yeah, amazing, mate. Really excited to hopefully get it over the line now. And then if we can get one more in the next few weeks, it's been absolutely spot on.
He is yeah, from looking up and reading about him, it looks like previously, I mean, he can take up a number of positions, but last season specifically, he was playing on the right, essentially, like in a diamond formation, that Leipzig would play, and he would play on the right of that. It's kind of similar to a Klopp formation, but not at the same time. But he's a player that seems to be comfortable in any position within the midfield. But it feels like the McAllister signing from McAllister, it looks like is going to be on the left. It looks like you're going to have the Fabinho in the middle, and then this role is prime for I'm going to call him Dominic to come in. It's also worth knowing he's looks like he is right-footed, big time right-footed, all right foot, which also adds something a little bit different to that side, because obviously Salah loves to cut in on his left. Harvey Elliott, when he plays there, he loves to cut in on his left as well. And now we have someone that we haven't really had that option on that side. So you can have Dominic can go around the outside on the right as well. So that's a great option. So
no one else will play him left wing.
Yeah, maybe, but I think it's
a right-footed left winger.
It pretty much. I mean, you can kind of see what the plans are here with what's going to happen. It feels like Trent is going to continue with this hybrid role, right? Maybe not in every game, but we're probably going to still do that and then push in alongside Fabinho, right? And then you have those three in front, which will be the McAllister. Or sorry, you'll have McAllister, but then you can have Gakpo would drop in a little bit as well. And then you'll have Dominic right, and then Salah, and then probably Diaz on the left. So he's certainly a player from what I can see. He's not to put him up in that. Let's compare Bruno, Shearer, the Zidane model that Houllier did once, but he has all the he plays and looks very similar in style to De Bruyne. That's from what I take from looking at the various videos and reading various articles about him today. He's got that same skill set to him. He's when he's got the ball in really tight spaces, he's like brilliant how he's able to get out that. He looks like he's extremely talented. He's only 22, 22, and we'll see what the step up is going to be like, right? I mean, it's going to be, there's a lot of hype about him, but he's got a bit of arrogance about him as well. So I feel pretty good about this signing.
You know what, as well, mate? I mean, again, I could make a YouTube video of myself and I'd look like, prime Pele. But from what I've seen of myself is the amount of goals that they'd score from set pieces, and he seems to take a lot of their set pieces, which in general we've been quite good at. Last year not so much, but having that part of his game as well, it's just another ball, isn't it?
He's got a beautiful strike on him. When you see him hit the ball,
he can't score a goal, can he?
It's got one hell of a goal if you look at it, and he takes penalties as well. His penalties are magnificent, and they're always. I watched a compilation of all of his penalties. They're all exactly the same side.
Well, hope the goal he's not watching it.
I know, right? Every penalty, but majority of the goalkeeper doesn't even get close. He hits it so precisely. So you have, another option there. Of course, Salah is probably still going to be on penalties, but he looks like another fantastic option to have on that as well. And you're right about set pieces, right? We have a few players that can get involved. Of course, Trent is top of that list, but Dominic looks like he's going to be a great option as well.
Yeah, I was thinking as well, like, I know sometimes when you're from like a country that's not, it's not one of the bigger European countries, but the fact that I'm sure I read this, he's their captain, isn't he? Isn't he
captain at 22? Yeah.
Yeah. So to think that he is their captain so young, it could be the old Steven Gerrard thing, give your best player the captaincy, but the fact that he has got that, you rarely sort of see that from a country point of view, to have that sort of weight on your shoulder. But no, it's such a Liverpool type of signing. I love that we just seem to do this. I don't know how we get away with it, but the fact that, like, you see other clubs, you see the stuff with Rice and you see the stuff with Mount, and it just drags on and on and on and on. And like we've learned from like Van Dijk. I know there was a bit of Thiago where it was sort of felt like it was dragging a little bit, but in general, Liverpool just do their business so quietly, and just next minute, like, you wake up and then bang, it's done.
Well, what's funny is we recorded a podcast last night, which just went out before this one, where we were at a sushi restaurant and we spoke about transfers, and I mentioned one of my favorite ones was the Fabinho one, because it came out of nowhere, right? There was no real talk about Fabinho except for maybe the day before, and then boom, he had signed. And it's kind of the same with this fella. Anyone a week ago, probably, who is this guy? And then within the past 48 hours, it's kind of blown up. And I love that. I like that way to do business. So, very happy with it.
Loads like that, wasn't it? Diaz was the same, even Gakpo more recently. It's just loads. I mean, it's just the fact that this is going on and on, like in the press and stuff. Knowing the way we've done it. I mean, I don't know. Has it been confirmed that we've done the transfer, the release clause? Because no one knows we offered him 20 million in a bags. Do you know what I mean? Cigarettes, rather.
So there's nothing as in confirmed. You're just going off, your main, like, journos in the know say that it has been accepted. Fabrizio, he confirmed it, but there's been nothing official as such, right? And obviously, once that gets done, then the medical and all that good stuff, which will probably take place over, we're recording this, was it Friday? Maybe over this weekend, possibly announced officially early next week. But to all extents purposes, it looks like the bid has been accepted from what I can see here. So
I was wondering if it's the release clause though. Is the release clause being met? Because that's 60 million. Obviously, that's quite a hefty price. And
that's a I mean, that's not bad, is it? You get McAllister and Dominic for the same price of one Declan Rice. Not bad.
No, you know what? As well,
or one
like,
Jude Bellingham.
I was thinking, imagine getting that lad's name on the back of your shirt back in the day where they used to, we used to pay like £2 a letter. There's no chance, would you? You'd be going, nope, not having them.
Just Dom, that'll do. Just DOM, that'll do.
Yeah.
No, I think he'll be. Yeah, it's exciting. I think that adds. We know we need midfielders. That's 2 that will be done. I feel like we need 1 more. We need someone, I think, to give Fabinho some competition, because I think that's our biggest gap, is that area, that number 6 role, if you will. Fabinho definitely needs some competition, but I would have no doubt we're working on that behind the scenes. Who knows? By Monday morning, some name will pop out that no one's heard of, and we'll sign him by Tuesday. But I would hope we get that position sorted, because that one is key for any side, really. But it's a massive position for us with the way Klopp plays. And if we see the Fabinho we saw for the last 3 months last season, then great. All right, cool. Maybe we don't need someone. But the problem is the season, the months before that, where he was terrible, and we can't go into the season hoping he's going to be back to his best. He definitely needs competition in that role. So that would probably be the final. I wouldn't expect many more apart from that. Maybe a backup right back, but
yeah. Well, listen, it's not even July yet, and it looks like we're gonna have 2 of them done. Hopefully, Turan will make it 3rd. But listen, absolutely buzzing that it's been done, and it's been done early. So
it's good. So yeah, I'm sure everyone will be watching all the videos and everything this weekend, getting to know the fella. Looks good. It's got a lot of goals in him, a lot of assists as well. His assist record is insane. But yeah, excited to hear more, and hopefully this gets done shortly. But Glenn, what are you doing this weekend? Austin, Texas, like 100 degrees at the moment. What's going on?
Well, working like a madman. So going to Cancun on Monday. So working and then getting ready to go on my holes, and hopefully while I'm on the beach, my little speedos, I'll be getting a text. I know, hey, hold off now.
Calm down.
I'll be getting a text saying 2 rounds done, and yeah, that's the hope, mate. Yeah, so off on my holes.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you make sure you subscribe. We got some really good story pods coming up soon, so make sure you turn your notifications on for that, and we'll sign off. So cheers, Glenn.
See you, mate.